Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League Pathway program, some say that the NBA is competing now with college hoops for top high school players. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim said, "I don't think so. This is an opportunity for unique talents, a select group that are tracking toward the NBA. It's a different model from college. Guys, we'll see how this works out in the years to come."
DA, thanks a lot. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. Then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Russell is out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4. And for the Hornets, Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we'd love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the off right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
Season never really ends.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
And stolen by Russell. To the inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Oh, what a slick playmaker. Russell doesn't miss many chances to create an easy bucket for a teammate.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So it's the Hornets now. It's a 5-point game. Rozier the pass to Monk. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Russell. Monk grabs the board. Right wing. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. No good on his first attempt of the game. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
Now, here's Rozier. After D'Angelo Russell's miss, 4 on the shot clock. Here's Zeller. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Kogi, the pass to Russell. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the basket by Rozier.
So effective off the dribble. Rozier maneuvers himself nicely driving.
Here's a Kogi, defended by Bridges. Hernan Gomez passes to Towns and stolen by Zeller. To the left wing, Rozier for 3. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Oh, what a clean shot from Rozier. He and his squad work hard to create those good looks.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
They just looked a step quicker all game long. They knew they had an advantage on offense.
With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard showing us this month's top passers. Number 5 is Malik Monk.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Towns, the pass to Okogie. Offline with his 3. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the middle, here's Hernan Gomez. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Rozier. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the bucket.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
The pass to Okogie. Down low, here's Towns, and it's in there.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Rozier kicks to Monk. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Okogie, the pass to Beasley. No good on that one. And the Hornets now going the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
And nowadays, the three-point shot is huge. They were on fire from outside.
So it's Minnesota now. Following the bucket by the Hornets. Beasley dishes to Russell. No good on the 3. Hornets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. That's a 2 from Rozier. The quick look, no good that time. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside, Russell. Over Rozier. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible, and I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Here's Graham, pass to Hernan Gomez. And that one drops.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Johnson, the pass to Layman. From outside, off the mark. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Knocks it loose. Batum with the ball. Evans picks him up. Connects on the 9-footer.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Passes to Layman. Now here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Evans. Launches a 3. It's Biyombo with the rebound. For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And Graham throws it down.
Nice. Look how alert Shumpert is. He knows whenever one of his teammates is open to get him to rock.
Timberwolves trail by 4. To the wing right side. Layman pass to Johnson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Graham against Evans. Graham surveying the floor. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum.
Looking here at some numbers for Batum. Last season's performance for him. Last year averaged 3 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
Now here's Evans. Pass to Layman. Takes the 3. It's Biyombo with the rebound. The Hornets have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks.
And thinking back, Biyombo selected 7th overall because of the pre-draft measurements and workouts, which were unreal.
He has a 7'6" wingspan. Flashed tremendous speed for his size. He also has showed a mature, positive attitude. He can speak 5 languages. Scouts came away impressed with his total package.
Culver's checked in for Evans. On the inbound, the offensive rebound, Batum, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the athleticism and fearlessness of Batum inside is exceptional, really testing the defense deep in the paint.
And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
Culver passes to Noel. Feeds it to Johnson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Johnson's got his second basket of the night. Charlotte in the lead. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Gomez kicks to Graham. To the paint, 5 to shoot, and that one's good. Shumpert.
Love the aggressive. Shumpert isn't afraid of going inside.
Johnson down low. Gomez covering. Hornets leading by 4. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Batum scanning the floor. Misses off the left iron.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Noel. Batum grabs the miss. Takes the 13-footer, and that one is off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hornets ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
Charlotte leading by 4. They've got him on Shumpert. He's out there with Devontae Graham. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Batum. And it's Gomez in at the 4 spot. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Batum passes to Graham. And Jarrett Culver gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's number 2 on him already. A 3rd foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some time.
Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. Here's Gomez. Graham gets a wide open look. No good with the triple.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Okogie misses.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gomez is checked in. Now here's Graham. Defense right on him. 3-pointer. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
You take a look at Bridges. He's definitely got a shot of making it to the top 4 slots this year. We'll just have to see if he ends up moving up.
Listen, I know this guy is hoping he gets the opportunity to be a part of it this year, and it would be a huge disappointment for him if he's not able to showcase some of those phenomenal dunking skills.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Bridges. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 5 on the clock. There's the pass to Washington. Monk for 3. No good on that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Kicks it out to Beasley for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Inside. And then Washington with the dunk.
Serious verticality from Washington. Soars up to the rim and throws it down.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Beasley outside. Outside, Russell passes it to Culver. Back to Russell. Towns kicks to Russell for the 3. Monk grabs the board. Monk's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And it's good for 2.
Oh, man, what determination from Bridges on the drive. Just refusing to let the D get the best of him.
Minnesota calls timeout. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Now, here's Monk. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Washington, that's good.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Beasley, the pass to Vanderbilt. Shoots over Washington. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Zeller inside. Towns on him. Pass to Monk. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
And let's check out some of the numbers here on Karl Anthony Towns. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 26 points per game, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you look at his scoring, he was #1 on the team last season.
His ability to play through contact, his exceptional concentration, that's what makes him a great finisher.
Bridges with the steal. Monk, no one around him. No good. And Minnesota now the other way.
And one of the things that stands out when you see Bridges, that explosive leaping ability.
But yeah, he gets off the ground quickly and makes adjustments in mid-air. There's a smoothness to his athleticism. He's still putting it all together. There's a lot to work with.
Bridges with it. He's picked up by Russell. And the Hornets miss again.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Now here's Beasley. Back to Towns. Over Washington. And it's Towns missing. Hornets leading by 7. The shot's good from Monk.
Becoming a more aggressive scorer. Monk fighting through contact like a vet.
For Minnesota, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Russell passes to Culver. once again off the mark by Minnesota. Charlotte has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots. He'd be better off passing up.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And there's the call on Karl-Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And the Hornets call time here. While we have the chance, we'd like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. In the third spot, the Timberwolves. The Hornets fourth.
Yeah, I mean, the fast break is really the focus for both of these clubs. I mean, we've seen them take it up a notch here of late and really playing with a fast tempo.
Now here's Graham.
That type of D, that's not going to get it done. I mean, he can't be giving up those kinds of shots.
Here's Okogie. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Brooklyn.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Johnson kicks to Layman. His three-pointers off the mark.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Johnson with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. Reed misses. The Hornets shooting about 42% so far. Shumpert gets a wide open look. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Charlotte leading by 7. 1:07 left now here in the second. Now here's Graham. Tight defense on him. And once again off the mark by Charlotte.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
And the basket by Okogie.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Here's Graham. After the basket by Minnesota. Down low. Out to Shumpert. There's the 3. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. Okogie, the pass to Johnson, and Johnson with the stuff.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Graham. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one's on Johnson. First trip to the line for him here. The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And the pass to Okogie. Here's Reed. Graham defending. Here's Noel. Pass to Reed. Bounce pass from Hernan Gomez. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Kenny, at a bit of a crossroads are the Charlotte Hornets. They've had some talent over the years, but haven't been able to get over the hump.
Yeah, sometimes when you come to the fork in the road, you got to go straight. Yep, and it's hard for them to figure this out. You know, their draft record hasn't been a hit. Just letting you know, MJ got to get it right.
But if you get to the fork in the road and go straight, aren't you going like off-road?
Yeah, you got to create your own path.
Sometimes
you got to create your own path.
Anyway, high number of coaching changes. Every time you go to a new system, you're starting over.
Which fork do you take when you get to it?
I don't take a fork. I'm in my spaceship.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
You're right. Go in the locker room, ask anyone on his team. He's not worried about statistics as much as he is about winning.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Minnesota, Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Towns, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Yes, that goes in. Okogie's got 9 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now, here's Monk, covered by Beasley. Here's Bridges, banked in off the glass. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is the kind of teammate Zeller is, willing to give it up when he has guys open.
Here's Russell. He feeds it to Towns. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Zeller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Monk for 3. Bridges passes to Monk. 4 on the clock. A second chance effort. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And one of the more explosive dunkers in the league. Monk seems to make a highlight reel play on a nightly basis.
Yeah, a flashy player as an amateur, and now as a pro. Monk has a 40-plus inch vert. That's right. Very few guys his size finishes the alley-oop the way he does. But his scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
Hernan Gomez, no good. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. The shot by Monk is no good.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out.
Okogie out to the right wing. Russell from long range. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the second time to finish it off.
Oh, you gotta love Rozier. Skying up for the dunk. Really seizing the opportunity and capitalizing with his tremendous leaping ability.
Minnesota calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
This break, why don't we check out the hottest shooting point guards over the last month? Second, Terry Rozier.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, you know, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
When you can shoot like they can, why not? I mean, the threat of their shooting make them more effective at the point.
And the dunk by Zeller.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Evans outside. Towns kicks to Lehman. From deep, Evans. Kept alive, Minnesota. Here's Towns. Back to Lehman. From deep, Evans. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Rozier, he had a strong showing last season. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
Evans, and the layup falls. Evans has got his first points in this one.
Look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
Passes it to Zeller. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver.
And Seattle, right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly.
And it's exciting watching Bridges continue to grow. This guy has a hunger to keep getting better.
The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Bridges. Timberwolves trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Graham. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the 3rd. Here's Culver. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
Come on, Shumpert's checked in for the Hornets. And the shot is good. Graham's got the lead up to 11 now for Charlotte.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Now here's Batum. Out to Shumpert. Charlotte moving the ball around. No good on the triple. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Lehman gets the bucket.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Now here's Graham. He's covered closely. And Jarrett Culver gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Gomez with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Shumpert. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Russell in the corner. To the paint. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And we think of Russell first as a scorer, but there, reminding everyone of his passing ability, too.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Johnson, no good on that one.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Reed. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offense.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Johnson. Here's Graham, following the score by James Johnson. Outside, Batum. Dishes it to Shumpert. The 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Al Russell to the middle. Shot by Johnson, no good. Hornets leading by 3. Shumpert with it. Beasley covering with the floater. Biombo, the pass to Hernan Gomez. And yes, it's good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And the Hornets making a change here. Rozier's checked in. Okogie's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the free throw, no good.
And in spurts, you can live with Hernan Gomez at the 5.
Yeah, you can. He's got that old school game, GA, that back to the basket game. He plays with physicality, toughness, he competes, and you can typically count on him to make the right basketball play.
Shot's good by Hernan Gomez.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
To the inside, Johnson. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle. Biombo, the pass to Rozier, missed inside. Batum with the steal. Out left to the wing, fires the 3. That one's not going to go. And so it's Charlotte, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. We've got Terry Rozier. He's out there with Devontae Green. Batum is out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
Well, when Batum spots a wide open teammate, he zips the rock to him quickly. Just exceptional vision.
Pass to Okogie from deep. And Rozier pulls it down. Hornets leading by 9. Elbow shot is on the way. Here's Hernan Gomez. Johnson with the block. And they get it back. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Rozier. And another shot. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. I think Gomez has got the lead up to 11 now for Charlotte.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Rozier against Russell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And talk about playing small. Last year, Charlotte had Rozier and Devontae Graham on the floor together for much of the time. Both players right around 6'1". But you know what? They held their own.
And of course, Rozier played a fair amount of off guard before he came to Charlotte.
And Kevin, back in Boston, he learned how to move without the ball, where to spot up. And those may have been hard lessons early on, but the development paid off. Rozier's become a much more versatile talent.
Monk's shot's good.
But you got to keep tabs on where Monk is. I mean, he's crafty at using his speed to burn you in transition.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Towns gets it to go. So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Monk. Makes it off the glass. Monk's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Beasley kicks to Russell. Off target from 3-point range.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Okogie, the pass to Towns, and he converts the layup.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
The feed to Bridges. Here's Washington. He can't get it to go. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Washington. Towns. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Rozier with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Pass to Monk from past the arc. Rebound by Okogie.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
From deep. Hornets with the rebound. Washington's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, the coaching staff has to be loving Bridges' dominance right now. I mean, attacking the hoop so effectively.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
Sands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
Group substitution now for Minnesota. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Ryan Saunders' huddle. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Washington. The kick out to Rozier. Monk for 3. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Timberwolves trail by 15. Over to the left wing. Culver dishes to Towns. And they pick up 2.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Rozier the pass to Zeller. Ball's knocked loose. Towns with the steal.
And already a leader at such a young age. Towns' teammates look to him to anchor them on both ends, and he has not disappointed.
That free throw, no good.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl-Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
Hornets leading by 12. Monk, the pass to Zeller. To the left side wing. Now, here's Bridges. Defense is right there. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits. And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
I mean, he's only getting more energy as the game goes along. An incredible second half.
Noel passes to Towns. Pass to Rozier. Floats one. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Johnson.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
Now, here's Rozier. He's guarded closely. Now, here's Here's Monk. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to Towns. Beyond the arc. Culver's shot is off. So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. Inside, here's Washington, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Count it. Towns has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're leading by 14. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Terry Rozier.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
A really solid performance here in front of the home crowd. He may not be the star of this team, but nights like this are what make him a fan favorite. Zeller with the double team. Here's a Kogi. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Now, here's Bridges. He's guarded closely, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, incredible verticality from Bridges. I mean, he takes off over the defense and just buries the dunk.
For three, a Kogi. Vanderbilt the pass to Evans. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Hornets.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Miles Bridges.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we've got the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Well, it's clear that Rozier has a lot of talent. I mean, now the next step is seeing him become a better distributor.
And the Timberwolves call timing. They're down by 7. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, it's so important at this stage in the game for everyone to be on the same page and working together.
17 seconds left in the game. And here's Martin. So it's the Hornets picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that's going to do it.